Sorry, is it on? Okay.
You just have to hold it.
Hold it up to your mouth.
Hello?
Yep. Good.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. And thank you so much to Appalachian Voices for putting this on and events all around the state today. I have a really special place in my heart for App Voices. I went to Appalachian State in Boone, North Carolina, which is the headquarters of App Voices, and that's really where I found my passion for sustainability. I first discovered these issues when I started learning about mountaintop removal coal mining and how it not only devastates ecosystems, but it is linked to extremely high rates of cancer in the area. And once I learned about these issues, I couldn't stop. It really fueled my desire to promote renewable energy and to move us away from fossil fuels. But as we increase our renewable energy production, it's also critical that we reduce our emissions. And that's why it is so important that Virginia stay in RGGI. And since its beginning, the states in RGGI have decreased their emissions by 50%, which is twice as fast as the nation as a whole. And they've raised over $4 billion to invest in local communities just like ours. So these proceeds provide yes, that's wonderful. Totally. And these proceeds provide essential funding for flood resiliency and energy efficiency programs and are making a huge impact right here in Roanoke. Last year, the city of Roanoke was awarded a grant to make a resiliency plan, and this will help to secure Roanoke's future in the face of climate change. And my coworkers are hard at work creating that plan right now. And this grant came through the Community Flood Preparedness Fund, and that's where half of the proceeds from RGGI are placed. And since its last year, over $30 million from this fund have gone to localities all across Virginia to help protect against extreme weather events to come. So as droughts and floods continue to increase with climate change, this funding will be critical to protect Roanoke and our state as a whole. The other half of the proceeds from RGGI go to energy efficiency programs, and in this area they go to groups such as Total Action for Progress, or TAP, for their weatherization program. And this is incredibly important because low-income families spend over 25% more on utility bills compared to other households, mostly because affordable housing isn't properly weatherized. So these weatherization dollars will go to help weatherize these homes, and weatherization really just means to seal up a home, make it more energy efficient, and to reduce energy use. So this helps to even the playing field for low-income families on energy costs and also reduces the emissions from the residential sector, which is one of our biggest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions. So therefore, through the funding from RGGI, Virginia is receiving essential funding to not only weatherize homes, but to make our city more resilient to climate change. And we can't afford to lose this funding right now, especially as extreme weather events are wreaking havoc all across the country this summer. So in addition to the importance of staying in RGGI, I also want to let people know that the city is creating our new climate action plan right now, and we need your help. Our new action plan will get us to a 50% reduction by 2030 and get us to net zero by 2050 and keep us in line with the 1.5 to 2 degrees Celsius of warming that we need to keep our planet safe. Some interesting topics that we'll be discussing in the plan are the relationship between climate change and human health, such as how extreme heat can worsen existing health conditions. We'll also be focusing on topics like electrifying transportation, making the city more bike-friendly, preserving our natural spaces, increasing renewable energy production, reducing waste, and so much more. But first, we want to hear from our residents on what you guys think is important and what should go in this plan. So I have a sign-up sheet. Please come see me. I'll keep you in touch about what's going on with this plan and how you can get involved and share your opinions on what you guys think is important. Another thing, and finally, the Virginia Energy Plan is now open for public comment. So through September 16th, so for about the next 2 weeks, you guys can make your voices heard on the state's Virginia Energy Plan for 2022. And I also have some information on how to do that as well. So thank you guys so much again. I'm so sorry if you couldn't hear me, but I just really appreciate you taking the time to come out. I am so passionate about protecting people and our planet, and I'm just so glad to see so many of you guys are as well. Thank you.